After the opening day of the new season at Sha Tin on Sunday, we're at Happy Valley for the season opener there at the City Circuit on Wednesday night. Should be a good one as well, with 8 races with 3 Class 3s on the programme as well. We've got it all covered. I'm Andrew Lejeune. Good to have the company again of Paul Lally, our form expert, and race caller Tom Wood as well. And Tom, off of Sunday, which is a good opening day, of course. Plenty to look forward to Wednesday night.
Yeah, there certainly is, Andrew. The first of 39 meetings coming up at Happy Valley for the season, including the day meeting later this calendar year. Some good racing coming up, some good competitive cards through the course of the 8-race program, particularly looking forward to the last couple of races. California Rad put some good runs on the board last season. He's resuming out of the Tony Cruz stable, and also Fantasy going around in that last race. He'll come up fairly short, but there's one other I do like in that final race. But 8 competitive races to kick the Happy Valley season off.
Yeah, there's plenty of quality about the cards, Paul, and we've got a nice jackpot to get us going as well.
Yeah, another triple trio jackpot. We had a big one on the opening day, and we've got a big one here once again of 12.5 million. So looking forward to that. Should get up to about 18 million for a single winning $10 unit of the triple trio. There's also money going into the quartet and first 4 merge pools in races number 6 and 8. As Tom said, really competitive card. Interesting first starter in that last race as well by Lord Kanaloa.
We'll get to that a little bit later on. First up, before we actually delve into the Happy Valley form, let's look back on the weekend action in our racing review. Of course, the feature race on the opening day was the HKSAR Chief Executives Cup. Looked a really good race on paper. It turned out that way as well, Tom, with the winner. They're now talking about the international sprints in December.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who decides to go into the sprint. Still a month or so away from sort of getting the handle around that. But he was very good on this occasion. Perfect match. He's got a good first-up record. He seems to enjoy teaming up with Alexis Bedell, the Frenchman. He chimed in nicely. He's well backed in the market too. Came in from $12 into about $8 in the end. So it was a good, strong performance. Did like the run of Jolly Banner and Victorium. He was finishing off nicely along the inside there. But plenty of merit to be taken out of the run of Perfect Match.
Yeah, he was well backed as well, Victorian Paul. Computer Patch, though, was the favourite. He was a little bit, I'd say, disappointing, maybe just a little bit weak late. Yeah,
just that last little bit. He just stopped it. Victorian was coming pretty quickly, and he looked like he was for sure going to hang on for third, but he didn't quite hang on there, and it was a good run from Victorian on the inside. And it was a good run from the winner, though, because he was 3 wide all the way.
You mentioned, Tom, we've got a little while before we get to the trial races, the Jockey Club races for December. But first thoughts, is he a Group 1 horse, you think, Perfect Match?
Not sure if he's genuine Group 1 quality Perfect Match, but in a year where COVID is around and whatnot, the sprinting ranks could lack a little bit, so might be their opportunity this year.
All right, OK. Well, it was a solid win all the same. Perfect Match taking them to the HKSAR Chief Executive Cup. He was the big winner of the day. We'll see if we can find you some more, though, going forward with our horses to follow. Everything first up, of course, Paul, so plenty should improve for the outing. Who do you think, from your perspective, they would the most?
I like this run of the horse, the Hulk. You can see him here. It was a bit of a blanket finish, and the winner was very good that did win the race. But look at the Hulk. He was last as they turned for home. You can see him, those blue and white colours, 3 from the outside, trying to get through the gap. Once he did get through that gap, I thought he hit the line really strongly, finished a nice 5th. Coming up, this was 1,400 metres. It'll be interesting to see if they do step him up to 1,600 metres next time. But just like the way he did finish off the race, I thought it was a good run from him.
Excellent proposal, winning the race. Never looked likely until the last couple of strides, really. Tom, what about for you?
It was a magnificent win from Excellent Proposal. I went sort of midway through the program with a horse called Pegasus Glory, who came out of the stable of Jimmy Ting. Coming into this race, he had 125 pounds on his back, but I thought he went really well. He'd had a couple of strong trials. He'd come from Australia, and he put up a really solid performance here behind Prince of Gems, who were really fought hard. He's currently on a rating of 54, so he did get a couple of points there for running second, but there was plenty of merit with that first-up outing. Off the back of some strong trials, he produced the goods almost on debut.
Yeah, and we're watching him as well when he steps out next. Last race for me, and the grey, Kairos Unicorn. Now, he might be flattered a little bit here because they went pretty hard up in front, and as a result, it suited the closers. Mongolian King in the orange blinkers, you see for him flash home. Amazing beats in the green jacket. He gets home strongly as well. But Kairos Unicorn, I think the second fastest final sectional. Star Shine came from the back as well in the red cap. So maybe, just maybe, he is flattered, but trained by Dermot Weld in Ireland. Zunoon was his name there, winner over a mile and placed in Group 3 company over the 1,600 metres as well. A little bit further for him, and I think he'll be picking up some money as well in the not too distant future. There were the horses to follow then out of the weekend. Hopefully we'll see a quick return with them. As far as suspensions and fines were concerned, for the opening day of the season, it was just Jack Wong who fell foul of the stewards. Picks up a couple of days. He'll miss towards the end of this month. Now, as far as Happy Valley is concerned, moving forward for the second meeting of the season, the first at the city circuits, we won't have co-partner Spirit going round in race number 5. He's replaced by Betfew, ridden by Jack Wong. Horse number 8 in race number 5. Now, we're racing on the B course for our 8 races. We start off with a Class 5, Class 4 through to race number 5, and we finish off with 3 Class 3. So 1,000-metre dash for the opener with Buttes and Jerry Chow taking £10 off his back. The 2-time course and distance winner Yichong Lucky won over the 1,200 metres twice last season. Masterwork wins for all drop-in class. Gount of Gary gets the inside gate, barrier 2 with Neil Callan in the saddle. Aurora Steed will jump from the wide gate, barrier 11 Zach Purton for Casper Founds. La Bomba will roll forward from barrier number 12 and down to Harbour Alert. The 9-year-old is a 2-time winner on the all-weather over the 1,200 metres. Gets an inside draw here, barrier 3 with Matthew Poon. Speed map, Tom, what are we looking at here?
1,000 metres, Gount of Garrow likely to go forward with Apollo's Bow for Victor Wong to be the top 2. You've got Flying Monkey. He's probably going to struggle to come across from out wide there out of gate number 10. Harbour Alert, 1,000 metres is a little bit sharp for him, but he'll be there somewhere, but he won't have that early pace to get up front. He is now a 9-year-old. Island winner Masterwork wins all along the inside there. Zach Pert and Joe Moreira will have to be a little bit patient on their mounts. Aurora Steed and La Bomba out there 3 wide from their draws over the 1,000 metres.
Yichong Lucky, the first one we'll have a look at here. Now, he's won twice in this grade before, over 1,200. 1,000 metres for him, but his work's been good. He's put on a little bit of weight. He's one closest to us, 40 pounds, but has performed well with another stable at that weight before. Here's the 2 Auroras running around. They're both running in this meeting. Aurora Steed is the one we'll concentrate on, and he's the one out in front at the moment, Aurora Steed. Now, Aurora Pegasus is the one at the back. La Bomba, Joe Moreira aboard, blinkers will go back on him. 2 even sectionals for him as he comes down as well. Does it nice and comfortably in his work. He's just got barrier 12 to overcome, but he has got the addition of blinkers. All
right, OK, that's La Bomba. Back to him in a moment. We'll start off with what is our current favourite in Gount of Garrow, a very wide market here. Flying Monkey of Aurora Steed also engaged in this trial, Tom. This is the trial that Moneymore won in the green jacket there. Came out and won on the weekend.
Yeah, of course he did, Moneymore, but we're focusing here on Gount of Garrow. He was, I thought, all right in this recent trial. None of these horses really in this race have got much of a fresh record. Neil Callan riding for David Ferraris. He was close up in this barrier trial. Thought it was all right. Flying Monkey, just a little bit of an awkward draw with him. Alexi Bedell teams up with him, but I'd be willing, Paul, to put Gount of Garrow in on that trial.
Yeah, put him in on a minor line as well. Now, he's only had the 1 win from his 32 starts, but Neil Callan was aboard for that win, and we'll ride him on Wednesday night.
All right, here's La Bomba and Masterwork, who takes the drop in class, Paul.
Yeah, so La Bomba, he's always looked like he's going to win a race here. He hasn't yet. He's still a 14-star maiden. He's now with Manfred Mann. Joe Moreira, he's got barrier 12. I just thought might make it a little bit awkward for La Bomba.
He tried with the blinkers on here. He's got the blinkers on this time round. He missed the start last time out. He has done that in the past. Masterwork 5-start zip, so happy to rule a line through him. All
right, that was Super Winner winning the trial. He went round on the weekend. Runs again next weekend. He certainly has an entry as well. Yichong Lucky. Now, he is a winner, if nothing else, Tom. We're seeing him here over the 1,200 metres with Flying Monkey and Aurora Steed also engaged.
I didn't think it was a strong start to the night here, Class 5, and I thought this horse would come up shorter than he is at the moment. 10 and 4.3 for Hamlin and Millard. He's gone well since joining the Millard stable. He was in the trail. He kept on fairly well. There's a little bit of pressure here on the outside over the final stages, but I thought he was probably the pick of them in this race.
Yeah, I like him too. He's won 2 of his last 4 in this grade as well. I think fresh 1,000 looks good for him, and that work was good leading into it.
All right, one more race to have a look at here, and it's Show Mission, La Bomba, Flying Monkey and Apollo's Bow. This is actually Flying Monkey was favourites on this occasion. They were running behind oversubscribed, Paul.
Yeah, now Flying Monkey's gone back to Benno Jung. He was with John Moore towards the end of the season, so he has moved back his Flying Monkey. Again, he's drawn a little bit wide. He's going to find it a little bit hard. La Bomba always looks good in track work. He's hit the line here strongly enough. Show Mission I will take out this race, though. At least he's won a race off a rating of 32.
He's my Quinella horse, Show Mission. He was caught wide for the first 400 metres, but like the way he got home stoutly in that last start effort from him. So thought the Quinella here would be 2 and 10 in the first.
All right, there's plenty of place money, Paul, for Flying Monkey. It was one of my old favourites, who's favourite in a wide market, Gount O'Gara.
Yeah, put him in on a minor line. I've got the same Quinella. I agree with Tom on this. I think 2 and 10 looks to Quinella on this. Yichong Lucky and Show Mission. Aurora Steed, I didn't mind his trial. I thought he went okay there. He wasn't pushed out in it. And Gount O'Gara in there for fourth. So 2, 10, 8 and 5. But if he stays at double figures, I think 2's a good each way price.
Yeah, in all honesty, I thought he would have come up a lot shorter in the market. The Millard trained runner on the first. I'm happy to go with him. Yichong Lucky. Show Mission goes in. Gount O'Gara. Island winner last time out. Had excuses, stumbled at the start and then battled thereafter. If I can mention one more, Wins All. I thought there was some improvement in his recent barrier trial. Out of Richard Gibson's stable into Chris. So ran fourth in that trial that Prince of Gems was able to win. So keep an eye on Wins All. But 2, 10, 5 and 7.
Interesting you say that, Tom. I've actually included him. I've got him for fourth, Wins All, but Gount of Garrow, low gate, Neil Callan on board, David Ferraris. I think he's the one to beat there in the first, right? First race down of 8 on the programme, of course. We'll be back for race 2 right after this.